and looking for more. It's the Bills and the Dolphins.
The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. So here come the Dolphins now as they get set to take over on offense. And a look here at their signal caller, the fifth-year quarterback.
He had the numbers of the game last week that if you win, you talk about him being a gritty guy, managing the game, getting it done. But they lost. So obviously 2 interceptions, 1 touchdown pass, that's not going to be good enough. Got to get that changed around.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. On play action, they'll throw toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. And now following that last play, I do believe we're going to get a review here. Yes, indeed, the red flag is out. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. They'll look to throw now on first down. Looking deep for Adams. And that is incomplete. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's got a man. Complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A gain there of 30 big ones.
Things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now a handoff up the middle. Carrington, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The numbers for him from a week ago: 17 carries, 52 yards.
You know he's proud of his standing as the league's number 3 rusher, and those linemen in front of him, they're just as proud, but they all have the same goal in mind. Get him to number 1 in the league and celebrate a rushing title at the end of the year. That starts with a good game here.
He finds his man, complete. It's Nash. Really taken down at about the 22-yard line. Well, whatever script they put together for this offensive drive, Charles, seems to be working. We're curious to see if this defense will make any adjustments here.
Things certainly going according to plan, aren't they? I mean, the way they're advancing the football, it's like they're on the practice field having one of their better days. But instead, it's game day, and they're moving the ball downfield with purpose.
Back to throw now on first down. It's caught here by Adams. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal. And that last throw, Charles, puts him over 15,000 yards passing now for his career.
And Brandon, they're not going to stop the game and give him the game ball here, but that's still a pretty impressive number. And he's got plenty of more good football ahead of him. Although I would say the team should give him a game ball after it's all over.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Up the middle they go. Carrington. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now. They'll drop to throw. Touchdown, Dolphins. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Building confidence after a loss, that's a good way to do it. The loss last game, but first drive here in this one, cashing it in for 6.
And they can talk all they want about putting the loss behind them. I think that drive there did more than any conversation they had, don't you think?
That's exactly right. Puts that to bed, and this is what they said all week long. A lot of things they needed to do differently. Whatever they said appears to have worked. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. So here come the Bills on offense for the first time. And they will be led out by the youngster, the rookie, their QB.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one is capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Now a pass hauled in downfield. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown.
Boy, just zero hesitation from the rookie passer there, partner. He is coming out firing in this opening quarter.
And all the talk leading into this game was that pass rush talking about challenging this guy, getting into his grill, getting into his space. And how about him? Might be his first year in the NFL, but I don't see any fear in him at all. How about that big-time throw right out of the gate?
A try here for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. So Miami coming out for their second drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. He'll look to throw. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete, certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. So here come the Bills out for their second drive.
As the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
And here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8.
And the Bills had 8 and 3 now. They come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Hurley. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete.
Yeah, he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Hurley. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. Now he's able to break through 1 tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Back to throw. Hurley. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. And that is no good. He gave it a good run. That wasn't more than a foot or so wide to the left. And in this first quarter of play, this will remain a tie ball game.
Wow, partner, it's almost a little jarring to see a holder set up on the other side of midfield. I haven't brought out my binoculars to make sure on that one. That is showing an awful lot of confidence in the kicker to try and hit from 61 yards. And this one winds up no good.
Well, this offense got to be loving this. After the long missed field goal, they'll take over on the other side of the 50. 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Carrington.
And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's 2nd down.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
On 2nd down now. Carrington. And he's going to be met at about the 43.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
They'll set up to throw. He finds his man complete. That's Fox.
And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaking up on the play. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. Carrington. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brought down at the 30-yard line. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll keep it on the ground. Carrington. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27. They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 6.
Now a handoff up the middle. Carrington. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. A 20-yard touchdown.
And the Dolphins have taken the lead.
And they use that height on the outside to get the score.
We've seen the evolution of the wide receivers. They've gotten taller and taller, but they retain their quickness and their speed. It's a lethal combination.
Always good to have wide receivers with height. Point after try forthcoming. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it winds up in 6 points for the Dolphins. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here.
And the way their last drive ended, boy, it was frustrating. They had a pretty good drive going. It was sustained, and then it stalled out, Charles, and they missed the field goal and got nothing out of it.
Is that insult to injury? Because they had such a sustained drive, as you noted. So you know for the head coach, it almost felt like a little bit of failure to send out the field goal unit and then to not even see the ball go through the post. What a bummer on that last drive for them. Got to pick themselves up from that one. They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. The Bills with a football as we start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 16 yards there. The Bills have a 1st down.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for. A really good change of pace back.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 47. Off the play fake. Hurley. He's going to go for a big play downfield.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw again. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 31-yard line. 15 yards that time and a Buffalo 1st.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
On 1st down, Hurley. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
And they're going to move it down inside the 25.
They'll look to throw again. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. The Bills on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. He's at the 50, 30, 10, and he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown.
Charles, he was looking for just a short throw, kept it in range for the rare linebacker pick 6.
And give him full credit for his focus. He just kept the quarterback in his sights, and when he was looking to throw, he positioned himself perfectly to be there for the interception. He made the play of the game for his defense right there.
An extra point attempt to follow here. It's good, and it is now 21-7. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
And the Bills getting set to go.
Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
To throw on second down. Hurley got his man over the middle. This is quick. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. On third down, they're going to run for it here. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. The Bills send the punter out as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And he'll get credit for putting him inside the 20 as the fair catch is made right at about the 19-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return, and it'll be Dolphin football. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. He'll look to throw. Caught on the right side by Adams. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. On third down, Carrington. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
These two teams matching up for the second time this year. Their first meeting back in October, week 6, and it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Carrington. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. On second down, Carrington. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44. On third down, Carrington. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense. A little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there forcing a loss on that play.
The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And a great job on special teams to down it as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line. They decide against going for it on 4th and 1, maybe to the dismay of their offense, but hey, a nice consolation prize down inside the 5.
Nice consolation prize indeed. So maybe the offense is upset, but they showed confidence in their defense by punting it away.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on third down. Here comes the blitz as they look to throw. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Well, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. So a change of possession here on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over.
No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now a give right side. Carrington. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Powers. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
I thought maybe when he caught it, he'd have a good chance of getting that first down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Here we go on 4th down. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. Minutes remaining in this first half of football. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll look to throw. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
2nd and 2. He finds his man, complete. It's Fox. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 20-yard line. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack.
Well, that's what they have to do more of defensively. Not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. 9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. Back to throw here. Flush to his, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. The 40. Past the 20. And this is going to be brought back for a Bills touchdown. And give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice you're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, you don't do I ever.
Now the extra point. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. The passing game, they've had more success there than the running game. Maybe something they game plan for.
How come they didn't tell us about it?
Because they wanted to keep it a secret.
We did ask, didn't we? But I think what happened in this one is they've realized that they've established the run pretty well, and teams are going to key on that. They thought they could open it up and have success through the air, and that's exactly what's going on.
Yeah, they've had success at least so far here in the second quarter. Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. The white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. And with time running down, they go down to a knee. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with fourth down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he's on to kick it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Returnable here from the 38. So the two teams will head to the locker rooms here in Miami with the Dolphins on top. As we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Things definitely getting interesting around the NFL as we begin the month of December. So let's get right to it. We'll start with two teams that have been division rivals since 1933. It's Chicago playing host to Detroit. And in the second quarter, it's the Bears who are out in front. The Bears locked in a tight one, but this is a game you feel they've got to have. From there, we head down to Tennessee to check on the Titans at home in Nashville. And they trail in that one as it's the visiting Jags who are out in front.
Past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the third quarter. Taken in at the 3. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Out come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well.
Looking to throw on second down. Hurley. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. Looking to throw. Hurley. On the sideline, did he keep his feet in bounds? They say yes. Great job, both feet in, first down. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
I know they'd love to take some heat off of that young quarterback, but so far, not much in the running game, and this won't help things either. A loss on that play.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up second and 12. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground.
And the defense on him quickly there as they stop him at the 40 for a gain of just 2.
On third down, Hurley. He finds his man, complete. It's Lopez.
And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 47. Off play action. Hurley. Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On 1st and 10, Hurley. He's going to flip one out here to his running back.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And a quick throw here that's complete.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
Back to throw again. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Lopez.
Pass interference. Defense.
And they've got another 1st and 10 as the penalty keeps this drive moving. Back to throw. Hurley. He finds his man complete. That's Lopez. To throw on 2nd down. Hurley. And he will find his man on the outside. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. That one good for 7 as this long drive continues and the chains move again.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now. Looking to throw. Hurley. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and that'll bring him back within 4.
So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
So here are the Dolphins now. They get ready for their first possession of the 2nd half. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
First play of the drive. Let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking. But the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. They'll keep it on the ground. Carrington. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. Up the middle they go. Carrington.
And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
On 2nd down now. Carrington. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line.
Holding. Offense.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Now a give right side. Carrington. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Taken down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Powers. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all. The Dolphins will send out the punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And that ball's going to angle out at the 3-yard line. A beauty.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
Back now on offense, the Buffalo Bills.
And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But you also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Dolphins have got it.
All the practice, all the training, all the meetings. In this situation, I know exactly what quarterbacks are taught. Take care of the football. That's job 1 paramount. Because you cough it up here, you might be giving up 6 points real easy.
Tip of the cap to the defense, though, forcing the fumble.
Miami's offense set and ready to go.
And they've got it 1st and goal at the 3. What a place to start. On 1st down, Carrington. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. A great effort there.
His 3rd rushing touchdown on the year.
And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. 2nd effort there. He was determined to find pay dirt, and he did.
I think that's a great example of what coaches talk about. A back that runs behind his pads, and he uses pads to get him into the end zone.
Extra point attempt here still to come. And that one pushes the lead up to 11. A nice tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position. And only 1 play to score. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away.
Taken at the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Bills going to take over again on offense. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units. And they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them. Get out there now and get some points on this drive.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack. And it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
The lessons will continue of this rookie. He's got to learn how to read situations just a little bit better. That far behind the line, he's got to find a way to get rid of the football and not take the sack, whether it's with his legs or just throwing it away.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Hurley got his man complete over the middle. That's Lopez. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th. The Bills send the punter out as he'll come on to kick this one away. is in the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
They'll run on 1st down. Carrington. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now back to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
The Dolphins will send out the punter now. He's been terrific so far. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. And here come the Bills.
Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner.
Throwing on 1st down. Hurley. Sideline throw. It's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a 1-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily... Looking to throw on 2nd down. Hurley. Throws right side, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A gain of 32 that time.
We always talk about the guy who paid off the play, don't we? A guy who caught it or ran it. But how about the elements that go into making a big play? This one in particular, able to scan the field. Pocket held up nicely. What a terrific job by the offensive line. The route, well run, and the football, right on the money.
On 1st down, Hurley. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. On 2nd down, Stanford. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. Back to throw. Hurley. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. This will wind up a loss on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Plays like that, Charles, no doubt, they're just going to continue to fuel this crowd.
And this defense is already playing well, but it also feeds on the energy of that crowd that you're talking about, and that takes them up to another level. Right now, they're playing really loose. They've got the lead, and what a nice stop they just made there behind the line of scrimmage.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And unable to break away, they stop him a few yards shy. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down, and the Dolphins' defense is able to hold. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He finds his man, complete. That's Powers.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. Working with a 2nd and 3.
He'll drop to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Carrington, and he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll drop to throw. His throw incomplete. They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. They'll set up a throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Fox. And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 15-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue.
Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 7.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. They're going to look to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. And this one is right through, and the Dolphins will add on to their lead.
So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to start one away in the 4th.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist. But time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
This taken in at the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
And now out come the Bills. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
Finding room at midfield.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 43. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Lopez. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. To throw on 2nd down. Hurley.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Looking to throw. Hurley. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. 25 yards that time. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Back to throw. Hurley. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. Over the middle, it's complete. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. Hurley. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
And the Dolphins are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Those INTs all sting, but you throw one in the red zone. I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious. So you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. So the Bills now down on the scoreboard. And time, a huge factor. And they're in danger of a 3rd straight loss as they come up on 1st and 10.
And not much happening there. He's taken down, but a late penalty flag in the backfield. This looks like a roughing call. But Charles, they're trying to protect this lead late. Those are the types of mistakes they could afford to go without.
About the last thing you want to give them is help in completing a comeback, which is exactly what that penalty does.
On 1st and 10, Hurley finding his safety. And a loose football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. Victory very likely now for the Dolphins as they take a knee here.
Well, CD, for the losing side, they had opportunities in this one, but big plays just didn't go their way, especially late, and they have to suffer the L here.
It certainly felt like that takeaway, once it happened, it knocked the wind out of their sails, and they just couldn't get their equilibrium back.
So for the Dolphins, their very slim playoff hopes get a boost as they move to 5-7. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Meanwhile, for the Bills, it's a tough one to swallow as they drop back to 8-4 on the year. And